Hey guys, so what's up? I'm CJ and welcome back to my galaxy. Today, as you can see by the title, I'm doing a how-to Haymitch Shrine. Now, that is because of the new book and because you guys are definitely going to be using this as a tutorial because you all need a Haymitch Shrine. And I've also done this before, as you can see. You can see back here is my Finnick Shrine that is often in the background of most of my videos. And over here you can see like a little bit of my Everlark / Peter Malark Shrine. You guys can see those videos in my Hunger Games playlist if you guys want to go back and have a look at that. But today, like I said, we're doing a Haymitch Shrine for the new book Sunrise on the Reaping and obviously the new movie. Movie's not out yet, but apparently they've started filming, so it's gonna come out next November, I believe, is when they announced the book is when they said the movie's gonna come out as well. Also, before we start, yes, my videos on Sunrise on the Reaping and my thoughts on that is coming out likely next week, so stay tuned for that next Friday. All right, step one, gather your Haymitch photos. Now, the photos that I've chosen are based on the original movies. Basically, I'm gonna have a lot of Woody Harrelson right here on my wall instead of the new Haymitch, the young Haymitch in Sunrise on the Reaping, because the movie hasn't been out yet. It hasn't come out yet, and he's not officially, young Haymitch is not officially a person yet in my mind. So the movie is, as long as the movie doesn't exist, young Haymitch doesn't exist on my wall. I can expand it in the future if you guys want me to, but for now we're doing old Haymitch that Katniss and Peter knew. Step 2, print and cut out your photos. I have some like sitting down here that I'm just gonna be reaching over. They're like sitting on my chair that I normally film on. I'm sitting on like a stool over here right now, but I have some prepared earlier. This is the first one, and that is step 3, add your centerpieces. This is my centerpiece. Obviously, we have the best Haymitch and his children. Obviously, I need that in my life. Let's put up the centerpiece. I wanted it to kind of go in between my two shrines as I have it now. I'm thinking, because in the next step, we're going to expand on where the rest of the stuff is going. So maybe it can kind of go diagonally down in a way, right? Or I'm going to put some images up here and around there. I reckon there works. All right, that's my centerpiece. Haymitch and his children, obviously. All right, now that one's stuck up, step 4, stick your photos on your wall in the most random order you could possibly work out, because order doesn't really work in a shrine. You have to just trust your gut. Like I said, my images are down here and I have some different images around, and I'm trying to decide where I'm gonna put them up and what I'm gonna introduce them as, because I have a lot of different images. Exhibit A is Haymitch being a father to Katniss when she's having a mental breakdown. That could be a really great place to put it, like here, right? I really like Katniss and her father figures. I could talk literally all day about that. Katniss and Cinna, Katniss and Haymitch, Katniss and Snow. Don't blame me for that one. I'm sorry for ever even mentioning that. Is there any other father figures that Katniss has other than her dead father? I don't think so. Maybe Peter's father. No, it's Cinna and Haymitch. I'm just randomly mentioning male figures in the Hunger Games now. Here we have Haymitch defending his child, his very unstable child, defending her cousin / lover, because like that's what it's like. These are kind of the same tone, right, for images. So maybe I can just put them down here. When is this shrine gonna end up? I always make my shrines look really wonky and weird, so maybe I could do that. All right, I have Haymitch and his children, those images. I also have, I have more of those images. I have one image of Haymitch and Plutarch, since the movie's not out yet, the new movie. I'll add more images later on, but we just have the one image of Plutarch for now. Maybe we could put that one up here. I'm trying to make this like look really pretty, guys. Is this turning out? It looks like a little pretty wall collage. Surely I've done great. Look at that. magnificent. I also have, you guys are gonna get really mad at me for this, but obviously because this is movie Haymitch. This isn't like young Haymitch or like book Haymitch. I have where are my images? This image is kind of bad, but I only have 3 of these images. Can you see that? Haymitch and Effie there, obviously. I could put that one. See, I have to put the parents near their children, right? Yeah. What was I talking about before as well? Katniss and her father figures. I reckon I could do an entire video about Katniss and her father figures, especially Haymitch and her relationship with Haymitch, being that she can communicate with him so easily in the arena because they're basically the same person. And I find that really interesting to be able to delve into. So let me know if you guys want to hear about Haymitch and Katniss communicating. I'm going to put up my other 2 Haymitch and Effie images here from the movies. I can always expand it, okay, for the new characters. Okay, guys, calm down. I know you're rioting in the comment section about all the new characters that I could be adding to the wall because the casting's out, and I'm like, leave me alone. Why are you guys so angsty about that? I don't think that's the right word to be using, angsty, but like, you guys know what I mean. I'm just gonna put that one up. I'm gonna hold on to this Effie one because I have a bunch of images of Haymitch, just Haymitch on his own mostly, different stills from the movies. In every one of my shrines, I've also added in like the Catching Fire little thing. I have like Katniss and then Peter's on the other side off camera. Catching Fire, Finnick is down here. So I thought I'd add Haymitch's down here as well. That's kind of a good spot to put it, right? Just Haymitch sitting there. There's gonna be just this gap that's gonna annoy you guys right now because I kind of just, like I said, step 4, random order for your images, right? And then you end up with really weird gaps that you can't fill unless you go back and actually do them properly. Although I could probably fill this one in with this, right? If I move this one over like slightly, ever so slightly, guys, this is not going well. I could put this one here. Yep. Ta-da! Drunk Haymitch. Obviously, I think this is him in the first movie. Love Drunk Haymitch. Poor Haymitch and all of his trauma. Let's just put our last image of Effie up. Okay, here we go. There we go. This is right before the Catching Fire arena when they have all their gold things. I think they're saying goodbye, and then I think Effie gives Peter his gold necklace with the locket thing that he shows Katniss in the arena, and Haymitch gets his gold bangle that ends up with Finnick as well. Is this turning out well? I also have notes for like topics to talk about in my notebook. I have like my steps for my little shrine to tell you guys. Where I've been is the #1 note. Where have I been? You know, frequent uploads. Where have I been? Very busy. I'm doing an honors year at university, as you guys know. I'm basing my dissertation on the Hunger Games. Oh my god, how cool is that? You can just write about the Hunger Games for a university dissertation. Isn't that so cool? You guys should do that as well. Right, here's some more Haymitch images as well. This one's in District 13. This one, I believe, is right before the reaping in the Hunger Games. Or in Catching Fire. Not just, it is the Hunger Games, but you guys get what I mean. Alright, where should I put these ones? Do I want it to, like, go down here? Do I want it to go out a bit? How many more images do I have? I have a few. I might place this one here. Like that. I am going back to uploading frequently now, which is great. So you guys are going to see more frequent uploads about the Hunger Games, Sunrise on the Reaping, some theories. If you guys have any questions or stuff you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments, you know, about the Hunger Games. I'm also going to be posting about other media things, other things to do with like literature, reading, whatever, you know, reading vlogs probably as well. I'm going to be doing that. Lots of different things. I have videos that I am ready to upload and I'm very excited about. So you guys are going to be seeing more of that as well from me. So, you know, stay tuned. Did I say it's going to be uploads 3 times a week? I did on my community post that I'm going to be uploading Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays like usual. Sometimes my Friday videos, because they're Hunger Games videos take me a little bit longer to create. And just while I'm saying that, these are the next images I'm putting up. Haymitch being a mentor. He's watching their Annie Cresta and Mags volunteering for her in the Catching Fire. This is in the Hunger Games right before Katniss goes towards the arena. As I was saying, Friday's videos, you guys will notice, sometimes go out a little bit later, sometimes Saturdays over the weekends. So it'll be like Mondays, Wednesdays, and over the weekends for the Hunger Games videos. But yeah, once a week at the very least, sometimes maybe more, you'll be seeing Hunger Games videos from me. Where does this look good? I think my shrine is turning out really beautiful. Guys, look at this. Beautiful and pristine with a drunk little Haymitch really struggling to deal with his trauma. It's brilliant. I love it. This one could go here, right? I don't know where this one should go. Should it just like be up the top there like that? Just Haymitch being a mentor because he is a mentor. You know, have to like have it front and center like that. Oh, it's a little bit wonky. Don't want that. My cutting of these images is not perfect. Like some of the edges are kind of jagged. That's fine. That's brilliant. That's great. What other topics do I have? Katniss and Haymitch's relationship, Peter and Haymitch's relationship. Great questions, all of those. Peter and Haymitch have a relationship, and Katniss, I don't really know what to say about that. You know, I could make different videos on it, but generally when I make my Hunger Games videos, I take down like notes and things. This is my next image that I'm trying to put on the wall. That doesn't really fit there. I'm gonna be so serious. Could it go here instead? Does that look alright, guys? Can someone please answer me? Can you tell me if that looks fine? That's like, I can't. This is a photo of my cat. I can't just move her. That's Luna right there. That is probably the best I can. Why is this image so big? What overcame me to print out such a large photo? Why did I do that? Okay, I'm gonna leave that one for now. I can't figure out where to put that. I could put this one here, though. I'm trying to figure out where that one's from. Is that also Catching Fire when Katniss is dumped? Oh no! Catching Fire after the Quarter Quell is announced, and Haymitch is like, I'm going back into the arena to protect Peter. Yeah, exactly. Haymitch and Peter's relationship, because he continually didn't choose Peter, he chose Katniss because he unfortunately thought that she would be the fighter, the spark to the rebellion, right? And yeah, poor Peter, not chosen this whole time, because unfortunately Peter was not the Mockingjay, which, as far as I'm concerned, Peter in some shape or form is the Mockingjay, because you can't have the Mockingjay without the Mockingbird and the Jabberjay, you know, the Songbird and the Capital Mutt, which is essentially Katniss and Peter. I hate to call him a Capital Mutt, but that's what he is, and it's just unfortunate. But talking about their relationship, there is Haymitch and Peter right there. Put that there. Cute. That's cute. Love that. Haymitch and Peter getting along, even though for some reason he can communicate with Katniss without words. But there we go. The Mockingjay and Haymitch in District 13, away from his son, who was captured by the Capitol, captured by Snow. Do I put it there? Is she cute there? Is she cute down here? Where don't I have an image? I have... no. How, like, messy do I want this to be? I guess both my shrines are kind of messy. So this one may as well be just as messy, you know. I mean, it's like messy, but this is probably the better of my the better of my 3 shrines now. She looks cute. Oh, I've made Hamish Abernathy look so good, even in his drunken state in the original movies. This is great, guys. This is amazing. And then I'm still thinking this massive image should go down here. No, I think, you know what? Now that I've put these, like, everything is filling out a bit. I think this one does suit this location. Yeah. Just gotta make sure it's stable on the wall. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I thought this one would really suck, this shrine, because it's old Woody Harrelson. But no, it looks pretty good, if you ask me. Yeah. And I really like the massive image that I've just put here of a father and his 2 wild children that decided to destroy an entire country and build it back up again. By the way, you know, they destroyed it, but it was good that they destroyed it. What other images do I have? Okay, so I have 3 more images to put up. Right? Okay. Haymitch. This is the point when he's in the Capitol. He's drinking in the Capitol and seeing Capitol children chase each other around with a sword, because like one of the Capitol children were gifted a sword, and then he goes and gets sponsors for Katniss, I think, after that. And then I have Haymitch. I don't know. I saw him in purple and went, yeah, that makes sense. And then Haymitch in District 13 when he's writing ideas about Katniss being the Mockingjay. I could put that one actually fits kind of perfectly there, right? You know, 2 images of Katniss. Yep, Haymitch being in District 13. All right. And then, oh no, this one's quite a large image as well. How have I done this? Not again. No, guys. Not again. How does that look? I reckon that looks alright. Put this one here. Some of these images are a little bit attached to each other, but that's okay. It's a-okay. Alright, and then Haymitch can be over here. Hang on. Just gotta make sure they look good together, you know? Okay. So those are all our images. That's step 4 done. That actually looks so good. I'm so good at making shrines, guys. Get a look at this. I'm better than everyone right here. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, step 4 done. You know, we had step 3, add a little centerpiece, really big image, and then add randomly all your other images. I think I have about 18 images on this, possibly. I didn't count them. I counted them when I originally put them on a Word document and like printed them out. And now I don't remember exactly because I added some extra images. So it might be like somewhere around 18 to 20. So if you want to create a shrine that's like about this big, then use about that many images at this size. Can I tell you how big they are? No, not at all. I can't help you there. And now that your Haymitch Shrine looks as good as this and as good as mine does, you can grab yourself a candle and light it to kind of, I want to say the word initiate the shrine. That can't be the word, but I'm going to go with initiate shrine anyway. Oh, yeah, that worked. The candle I have, it is a fruit gelato. I assume it's from like Kmart or something. Step 6, have a moment of silence for Haymitch and all the people who died between Haymitch's games and the second quarter quill and the revolution / the third quarter quill. Just want a moment. Oh, that was a lot of smoke that came off of that candle. A moment of silence. Don't put it too close to your shrine though, because you'll burn it down, okay? Moment of silence starting now. Have Have I ever told you guys that I really hate silence? I talk because I feel the need to fill in the silence all the time. I'm not really holding this candle up very far. Like, I'm on camera and I'm like not really aware of it. Let me try the moment of silence again, even though it's awkward. Okay, that's about as much silence as I can handle for one night. So that's your Haymitch Shrine done. Which is great. Don't set your house on fire when you do that, okay? That is not for you to just go and be reckless with. Be careful with fire. As a warning, okay? Be careful, and this is a lighter. I should put that one down. All right. So now you guys have a Haymitch Shrine, which is great. Congrats on your amazing looking Haymitch Shrine. I'm sure you guys have made shrines that look just as cool as mine do. All three of them now. If there's another type of shrine you guys want me to make, please let me know. Also, if you want me to add to the shrine later on when the new movie comes out, sure. But you're gonna have to harass me about it because I will forget. If you guys want me to add to my Everlark Shrine and my Phoenix Shrine, sure. Just let me know and remind me about it. But that is it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed your little tutorial, and I can do another tutorial. Like I said, I can definitely make another shrine. Have a moment of silence for all the people who died. Should I make a Lucy Gray shrine? That is actually a really good idea. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe and comment down below. What do you think of Haymitch and old Haymitch versus young Haymitch? What do you think of all of the old movies, the casting, everything, you know, the casting of the new movie? I will be talking about all that very soon, you know. Everything is gonna be happening on this channel. Just you guys wait. But once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. But I've been CJ, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.